So today was a really special class because I was able to see Jolene, who was the person that first made me realize that I really needed to go to trauma therapy on February 12th of 2022, when he was sharing some of his somatic responses to just like being in a car upon his return from Iraq. When he was at war. And I realized that I also had unprocessed trauma living in my body because I was having those same somatic responses, sensory issues while I was driving, not only as a driver, but a passenger, which is like so disorienting for me. And it's really true. Dr. Brian's central thesis, Dr. Brian Paris, just wrote a book that was published called What Has Me Kills Me. And this was actually the beginning of one of the most disorienting symptoms, was the driving. Everything else kind of like wasn't able to be processed, but this was like flagrant. And it's ultimately what's been giving me freedom. How are you healing? And I had such a major breakthrough yesterday in terms of driving and going back to places that once caused me a lot of pain. I now can move through them differently. I breathe through them. I know how to breathe through pain, but I also can reprocess them, which is the ultimate goal of EMDR as well, which is the trauma therapy that I do, and all the other how are you healing habits and practices and rituals. And it's really beautiful when you could feel safe again in your body and surrender to the universe. How are you healing?